Welcome back to my channel. You already know it's your boy Hood Diggity, the Rock Reactor, back with another video. Yes, sir. Before I proceed, let me know what country you watching me from. Let me know what city, what mountain, what hill, what island, what cave. Let me know where you at. Represent your hood. And so, time for some heavy lead. Hard rock with heavy lead. You know, when I first reacted to Led Zeppelin, I remember I had it on the list for a little bit. People, I don't know if people recommended, or because I always knew about Led Zeppelin. Like I said, these are one of the, I like to call them household names, because I grew up hearing about Led Zeppelin. I always tell the same story. But I was going to say that when I first reacted to Led Zeppelin, a lot of people were mad because I stopped the video and you had these Led Zeppelin heads, my Led Zeppelin heads, they was like a little bit mad. But I never thought, and I liked it. I liked the song because, I forgot the name of it, but it meant a lot because there was some type of controversy with Led Zeppelin at the time, and people were telling me the stories, and they was talking about, some people thought that there was Satan worshipers or devil worshipers, something like that, satanic. There was some controversy. I don't remember the whole story, but then I did the second one, then I did the third one, and and then I started really, really, really liking them. Like, I was feeling the backstory. I wasn't really feeling the first song as much. I was, but not as much. Not like I do now. Like now I listen to Led Zeppelin. It's like, whoa, I'm feeling it. You feel me? It's like it took me a couple of videos, but then I'm feeling it. But my point was that I never thought that Led Zeppelin was gonna become a staple in my channel. I never thought that there was gonna become what I call permanent resident of my channel. As a matter of fact, I stopped for a little bit. If you notice, there's a gap. If you look at if you watch my Led Zeppelin playlist, which I recommend you do, my Led Zeppelin reaction playlist, you will know that there was a little gap where people wasn't really feeling it, and then I started doing it, and then I started liking it too as much but there was a little gap where I didn't think that I was gonna keep doing it as much because people wasn't really feeling the reaction. I don't know what happened, but all I know is that when I came back with Led Zeppelin, between that gap, when I came back, it was strong. I liked it. And not only was it strong as far as the viewers, but it was strong as far as I was feeling it. Because I'm going to tell you something. The artists that I react to, I'm not going to mention no names, that even if they don't have that many views, I still do it. You know why? Because I enjoyed it. I believe in the band or the artist, and I just keep going. I just keep doing it because I like it. I feel it. And I feel as though eventually they have their fans. So people will follow and people will watch it. There are videos that been 3 months, 4 months, and I see that people watch it. I'm like, wow, I even forgot about this video. But anyway, guys, without further ado, I got Led Zeppelin. And before I proceed, of course, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell, hit the like button if you like this video. Any donations to my channel will be greatly appreciated. My PayPal account is on the description. Without further ado, man, this is Led Zeppelin, Trampled Underfoot. Let's see what this is about. Of one whole lot of love, I believe it is, that I have it on my playlist. I just don't have the name, but it has something to do with love. That Robert Plant is just going off. I'm feeling this right here. I have a feeling this is gonna be the same. Talk about love. Talk about love. That's what he's saying. I can't make it out.
Baby, I could work all night. Talk about love. Talk about love. Talk about
Guys, I'm sorry I stopped it because you Led Zeppelin fans always get on me because I be stopping at the wrong time. I'm going to rewind it a little bit for those who got mad because I just stopped it right now. But I want to know, what year was this? Because that sound, that rock and roll sound, reminds me of when I'm like, it takes me back when I'm like 9 or 10 years old. This was the 80s, of course, early 80s. And like, if you don't actually hear this song, you hear the same song, like something similar to this on a movie or whatever, because this was the sound of back in the day. So I'm listening to it, I'm enjoying it, but it's also taking me back like when I was in grammar school.
I can't stop talking.
guys, I had to stop it right there because I gotta say something. As I'm looking at them, I'm just mesmerized, and I'm just zoned out listening to them, and it's crazy how I've been hearing about Led Zeppelin all my life. Like I said, since I was about 8 years old, maybe 8 years old and on, I've been hearing Led Zeppelin, and they've always been in the conversation when you talk about the Rolling Stones, and when you talk about the Goats, when you talk about Beatles, and you talk about Aerosmith and stuff like that, and people have always mentioned Led Zeppelin. They've always been up there, and as I'm listening to this, it's like I can fucking see why, man. They're always in the conversation when it comes to good rock and roll bands or goats. These guys are fucking rock gods, man. These guys are incredible, man. I've heard Robert Plant too as a solo artist. I just never actually heard them play like that. But these guys, I mean, it's the truth. I'm finding out right now. They are the truth. fucking much, man. Fucking icons. Too much. Guys, was this the 60s, the 70s? I don't think it was the 80s, but let me know when more or less this was. Excuse me. I am going to look for the lyrics. And I know that when I look for the lyrics to the song, I'm going to go like this, like, damn, he wasn't saying talk about love. He was saying this, he was saying that. So I know I got it fucked up. I hope I got it right, but I don't think so. I was hardly able to make out what he was saying. I was just so mesmerized by the actual band. And you know what I was thinking? As I was listening to it, guys, There must be hundreds and hundreds of bands throughout the time that if you ask about their influences, they're gonna have this is in the conversation. These guys are definitely in the conversation. As I was listening to it, I was rocking to it, but I was thinking, I can imagine how many, because of this group right here, how many great bands, great rock bands, and how many great artists, great musicians we have after these guys because of these guys. These guys are true icons, true musicians. And something else I was thinking is like, this was back in the days. There wasn't really no musical tricks back in the days. I guess it was just, and if there was, it was very little. It was all hands-on, I can imagine. Mostly it was just all hands-on. These guys were basically relying on their own talent, their own vision, making something out of practically nothing. These guys are icons, man. These guys are the true root of rock, man. I gotta say, man. And I can see why I've been hearing about Led Zeppelin all this time without even hearing their music. I knew about Robert Plant, but I didn't even know Robert Plant was the lead singer of Led Zeppelin. I didn't know that. I just heard, I probably heard one song or seen one video. I don't remember because this was back in the 80s. But I heard of Robert Plant, of course, as a solo, and but I never knew, like I said, that he was the singer of Led Zeppelin. He was the lead singer. I never knew that. Guys, anything Led Zeppelin, please send it my way. I'm going hard on Led Zeppelin. I'm going hard on Rush. I'm going hard on all progressive rock, on classic rock. I love doing this because I love going back, guys, because when I just go like this and I hear it, I feel like a child again because it reminds me of MTV. When I used to watch MTV, it also reminds me of the songs that you hear in the movies. I was a big movie fan. I was one of those guys one of those kids that used to go out and rent 10 movies and sit and watch them on a weekend and just sit there till 3, 4 in the morning just watching movies. I was one of those guys. I was one of those kids. So, guys, anything Led Zeppelin, make sure you send it my way, guys. Any recommendations, any requests, make sure you send it my way. Any feedback, please keep it respectful. You guys already know. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell. If you like this video, hit the like button. Any donations to my channel will be greatly appreciated. My PayPal account is on the description. In the meantime, guys, peace, love, and God bless.